welcome back to the Antisocial Planet. Today we are checking out Tower of God Season 2, Episode 1, and I'm not entirely sure if I'm ready to relive this part of the story. That being said, I'm coming off of a couple of chapters of the webtoon that actually left me hopeful for the future, so maybe I'm just overconfident. That being said, I'm still a little bit hesitant getting into this season because I know that there was a shift in the studio that was working on it, and a lot of people have talked specifically about like the art style being different. I don't know really anything else about the way that it was adapted. Season 1 did a really good job at like recreating entire panels from the webtoon and having a really distinct style that went along with the artwork in the webtoon. So I don't know what we're gonna get with this, but I thought I'd check it out anyway. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments. I'm open to having a discussion. I'll probably have some more thoughts once I'm actually watching it, but I'm just gonna go in with this with an open mind, as open as I can be. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, okay, you're just gonna start with trauma. That's cool. Thank you for that. No, I love reliving this. I mean, definitely a different style. Yeah, just again, trauma. It definitely doesn't have the same style as the webtoon anymore. Like the first season had a very distinct, like, oh, our poor girl, a very distinct, like, basically looks like the webtoon, but animated, which is great. But I don't think it's that bad though, at least so far. I feel like if we had started here, I don't think people would be as mad about it. Was that when we first learned her name? Look, I'm so far along. Ooh, great transition. The woman herself. There's so much politics of just like, oh dear. It's like the tension. I mean, calling her a child just like makes me even more nervous about like dealing with people in the tower in general. Info. I mean, officially, officially he's dead. Never trust someone whose eyes you can't see. That's anime 101. A lot of power. Our boy. Let's go. Ooh, right, new opener. I was trying to think if I knew who it was. I might. I like the stylizing of this opener. Oh, really interesting choice of like visuals in a lot of this. Yeah, guess we're gonna deal with that at some point. Ah, okay. I know of the group for this opener, but I don't actually know them because I was like, I don't recognize the voices. So cool song though, overall. Like ominous. Are we having an intense internal monologue? Like the hero we're destined to be? Oh, again, we started with trauma. I forgot how different he looked at the beginning of the season. Oh, yeah. It's fine. It could have been a lot worse for you, honestly. Hey, eventually you figure out a way to work together. Ugh. It's like immediate reaction of like, I remember you. Charizard, I choose you. Just literally like, see, fireball. Have you tried not being the absolute worst? I mean, that might be like an actual possibility in the tower. It's like 100 years to pay off a debt. Yeah. He never gives up. That's not his vocabulary. just sad. I love Wagnan. Hmm. Oh, the foreshadowing. I mean, you're a little optimistic. There's some other things going on as well, but I like the spunk. Oh, just it's painful. It hurts my soul. I'm just waiting for all of our team to assemble. I honestly miss them. Like watching season one, I was like, I miss Team Sweet and Sour. Yeah, that's not the tactic that's gonna help you win with this. That like intense like choir music cue though. I mean, never trust somebody whose eyes you can't see. I know it may be hard to believe, but he's not as scary as he seems. Really. Make a friend. Immediately, like, wow, you're great. I mean, if you don't attack him, he's chill. I live just nothing. Bait. I mean, you're still here, so I mean, points for enthusiasm, but also, my sweetie, my darling. I think he's like so ready, and then he sees them, and he's just like, or we can be friends. The hearts. Hey, when in doubt, choose peace. His face. I love him so much. Yeah, you're gonna have to deal with some pushback. Yeah. Oh, look at you, what you did, you monster. Yeah. Don't be the bad guy, Wangnan. Sorry, I'm so happy. The ominous like bass notes coming in though. Look, don't be the bad guy. We all know you're just a dad. And that's how they became best friends forever. Oh, he speaks. And this is, oh, we're gonna end with like really getting to see what he's got. Season 2 edition. We gotta get some cool fight scenes in the first episode, right? Ooh, that like music cue. That didn't seem to bog him before. I forgot like how antagonistics they were at the beginning. The dang, the camera movement. Mm-hmm. Because I'm so used to them being like, you know, Team Sweet and Sour. Oh dang! Let's go. Yeah, that is not how I pronounce it because I'm like one tongue-tied moment away from my videos getting age restricted. Just the panic. Mm-hmm. It's cool. He learns. Ooh, the lighting there. Ooh, I could feel the weight on that hit. Yeah, good luck with that. Mm-hmm. Ooh, we got distracted. I don't know why you gotta look so evil, a Craptor. Yeah. Yeah, he's on a different level. But I love this setup. I love just like how much of a distance there is between the two of them. And just like that, you're saved. Literally saved by the bell. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, we're not getting into an enclosed space with him. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that glitch though? I mean, I forgot just how antagonistic it was right at the beginning. I like this. It's like the comic. Look, I don't think that the animation is that bad, honestly. I feel like people's main thing is that it looks like a lot of other anime. Like it doesn't have as distinctive a style as the first season did, and certainly doesn't have the same style as the webtoon. But like it isn't bad from what I can. I mean, obviously this is the first episode, so like who knows what happens as we get into the rest of the season, right? They have a vested interest to make this episode look really good, so that people keep watching it, right? So when we get to episode like I don't know, like trying to think of what a good point would be. If we get like 6 or 7 episodes in, I'll probably have a better idea of what the animation budget is like. I mean, I was like, oh, the comic book is cool, and then it's just like a. I mean, maybe they'll fill in the panels as we go, but I'm like, the panels are just the like eyes. TVs. I mean, you have main character energy. I am tentatively okay with it. I think that's where I'm at the end of the first episode, which is kind of what I was like at the end of the first episode or two of season 1, because I am familiar with the webtoon, that I was like, well, I don't know, I want to like see for a little bit before I actually have like a judgment on how I think they're adapting it. But I thought there was some really great stuff in this one. The music isn't sticking out to me the same way that season 1 did. I will say that the music cues I felt were so good in season 1, but I'll have to just kind of keep watching and see what happens with that. But the animation legitimately looks good in terms of just like the action. They had some cool camera movements. I get that it's not the same style. I get that it's not in the style of the webtoon, and I can understand why going from what season 1 was to this, it definitely feels more like a loss than, again, like I was saying during the episode, if we had started at this point with this style, yeah, it would have been like, oh, this doesn't look like the webtoon, but it wouldn't have felt quite as much of a loss because we wouldn't have experienced what it was like to have the stylistic animation of season 1. But like in terms of like the fight choreography, that looks really cool. I like them bringing in all of the different like Shinsu like users, and like one of the big things that I definitely want there to be in this season is the use of coloring and lighting. That's one of my favorite things about the season 2 webtoon. So hopefully that gets incorporated into it and we get to see at least some kind of stylistic things, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess. But in terms of just like adapting the story, I think that they did a really good job. I think that it's going to be fun to kind of relive some of this, some of it not so much, but some of it fun because I'm kind of like remembering as I go. I'm like, oh yeah, like I didn't really trust you at the beginning, or like I forgot that there was this little detail or whatever. So it'll be fun to kind of go back through some of the story and remind myself of some of the early season 2 stuff compared to like how far down the line I am. I think it's interesting to kind of see some of the comparison even of like the characters and how much they've grown and changed given like where I'm at in the webtoon now. But I hope you enjoyed watching that along with me. You can click this playlist to go and see my reactions to season 1, or you can subscribe to me next time I post a Tower of God video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.